So hey everybody, Christopher Ayers here. Sorry I've been on a little bit of a YouTube sabbatical. That's basically been me waiting on parts, but finally got to go up to the FedEx and pick up a part because I've been out of town all week. Had them drop it off, and when I got there, box was a little bit bigger than I thought, so we're gonna go ahead and unload it. Anybody that knows what this is, they're probably pretty excited to see it as well as I am. Alright, now this particular part wouldn't fit in the back seat here, so we're gonna have to get it out of the trunk. And as you'll see, it's a little bit of a big part here. Man, it's huge. I think that this might be the biggest box that Mountune makes. Probably one of the more heavier ones too. But let's get it inside and take it apart, weigh it, and get a proper set to the install on this. First I gotta put my car back together here. Alright, now let's go inside, take this thing apart, get all the packaging out of it, put it on the scale and see how much it weighs. Alright guys, we're back in the house here. I just wanted to bring up something that I found in my back seat. It's basically the label, as you can see, for the seat. This is what tells them what seat to put in your vehicle in the assembly plant. And on this label it actually has a sequence number, which matches the sequence of your car. So how Ford does it is they start out with 0001 and go up to all the way up to 9,999. So if you know the exact build date of your vehicle, say in my case March 25th, I can go back and look at this sequence number 1124. So around March 25th they were running 1124 probably to 116 something. So that can actually give you a good idea on trying to find out exactly which RS number your car carries. Number whatever, 1124 out of 7,000, whatever it may be. Now you have a sequence number, and if this is behind your seat, you have a sequence number and you have a build date, which makes it even closer and even easier to find, because you can just call Ford and ask them when this sequence ran through on what date, and then you'll know what your car's build number is. Just a tidbit. Let me go get the box. Alright, so if you guys haven't guessed it yet, this is Mountune's brand new version 2 catback exhaust. 3-inch all V-band except for one slip pipe. And the packer says that it weighs 54 pounds. Now that's also including any packaging they used in it and the box. So it's probably safe to say that that's about 4 pounds. So we're good on saying that this whole exhaust system, from the downpipe all the way to the tailpipes, weighs 50 pounds. We'll measure the stock exhaust once we take that off. But right now, let's get into opening it. Merry Christmas! Alright, so it looks like the boxes came with some boxes, which are probably V-band clamps and other accessories. Put tightly in there. Also wanted to show you guys that Mountune really does not mess around when they package things. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. That's beautiful on top of all of that. So first, let's start in by opening up some of these smaller boxes it came with to see what's in there. Basically in the smaller boxes you get your two flat stock for your one slip cover joint that's on this whole exhaust. And then you get a V-band, which connects the exhaust pipe to the actual muffler in the back, if you guys have seen it online. If not, I'm going to show you right now. So let's go ahead and get into the exhaust. So I know there's some haters of Mountune out there, people that don't prefer their parts because they're expensive. But that's because when they wrap each individual pipe in bubble wrap, and not only do they do that, but they put foam over the hangers, that's when you know you're dealing with a quality company. And this isn't even out of the bubble wrap yet, and I can already tell you that this is probably one of the nicest pieces of stainless I've seen in a long time. So let's get out of the bubble wrap and take a look what it looks like. Alright guys, so I've unwrapped the portion that goes from the muffler to the axle, over the axle, and then to the straight pipe that goes to the down pipe. And it is very light. You can see it's manually bent. And as far as the V-band clamp goes, look at these welds. I mean, just look at that. That is quality right there. It cannot get any better than seeing that come with your exhaust. Also, just the girth, the 3-inch girth of this exhaust, it's fully 3 inches. This doesn't cut down anywhere. It goes basically from your downpipe 3 inches all the way back to the muffler. And so guys, from Mountune, I wouldn't expect anything but quality, and they have just surpassed my expectations with this. All the way from the etched Mountune logo that you see right there on the exhaust, a brand new piece, so I don't have to replace any of the flap in this exhaust. That's all I have to do is unplug the old one and put the new one in when I go and install. And just look at these welds. These are just the most marvelous welds that I have ever seen. I mean, these are like TIG welded by a machine. I'm not sure if that's how they do it, probably. If not, then shout out to Mountune and anybody that works there. You got one hell of a TIG welder. Obviously with this all being stainless and these being TIG welds. I can tell you right now that I have dropped my muffler in the past to drop it down from the car to have to do something. And this muffler weighs about as much as that one did, dropped just with the rear hangers. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and weigh just this rear muffler section for you guys. But just look at how shiny that is. And I mean, look inside of the exhaust pipe. That is just beautiful. This should be pretty exciting for everybody that's wanting to get one of these. This happens to be the first one in the wild as of right now. So I know that they are coming out this month, but as of right now, this is the first one in the wild. This is going to be the first one put on a car other than Mountune's shop car. So basically, just as I thought, it is a lot lighter, and louder. It's 22 pounds. The whole rear section here is 22 pounds exactly on the scale. That's with the little flap in the passenger side exhaust and all this packaging on here. So we might be safe to say about 19.5, 20 pounds for the rear section here. So I'm really excited about getting this installed. I don't want you guys to feel like this is clickbait. I just really wanted to show you how great of a product that this is, and let you know that I will have a video coming out either tomorrow or Sunday with the installation and a in and out of the car review, where I'll record the in-car noise and the out of the car noise, both freeway and street driving, so we can, you know, see if there's any drone, which they say there's not, and just to see how much this perks up the noise of the Focus RS over the stock exhaust. So hope you guys liked the video. I know that you guys want to see it installed, and you will. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications. Leave me any comments below on what you would use to clean stainless steel tips like this, because I just never want to get them dirty. I have a few products, but you guys let me know what you like. And definitely give me a thumbs up and Mountune a thumbs up for coming out with such a great product. I've seen other aftermarket exhausts for the RS, and I don't think that any one of them can even stand up close to the craftsmanship and the welding, the V-band usage. I mean, V-bands are great. I mean, you used to have to buy exhausts and put V-bands on them yourself back in the day because they just didn't come with them. And in fact, I can't think of an RS exhaust right now that is not super expensive that comes with all V-band connections. So this is just a great buy, and like I said, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit those notifications, make sure you give me a thumbs up on the video because you guys will be seeing the installation and hearing this thing come Sunday at the latest. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for being with me on this opening. Hope you're as excited as I am.